Good evening, all. Yes.
So do we get the notes, whatever you are preparing?
Yeah, I will give that notes. Okay.
You'll share in the mail or is there any WhatsApp group?
Through mail. See.
Please make a WhatsApp group for the safety and all the things for the update.
Please come again. Hello.
Actually, I am saying please make a WhatsApp group for the update.
Yeah, we will
Only.
create that one. No worry. Within 1 or 2 days, we will create that WhatsApp group. Okay. Today we'll discuss about transactional process. After that, I'll go with operators, data types, variable scope, if factor. First of all, I will go with the transactional process. See, observe this one. Yesterday, we discussed about the process workflow. A process workflow is called as a linear workflow. Right now, we will go with the transactional process. See, in 2016 and 17, name is called as flowchart. 18 itself name changed. That is called as transactional process. See, by using this transactional process, we can implement a complex business process. The complex business process implementation purpose, we are using this transactional process. A transactional process is also called as a non-linear workflow. In this transactional process, already executed activities, if you want to repeat, you can repeat in this transactional process. Right now, I will click on the transactional process. I will give that name. Just I want to implement that simple use case. I want to find that addition of two numbers using transaction. Addition using transaction. Click on that create. Observe this. See, this is the transactional process. In this transactional process, here, this is called as a default flowchart. First of all, remove this default flowchart. See, remove this default flowchart. Observe this one. This is called as a work area. See, this is called as a work area. In this work area, you can drag and drop the activities. See here, in this transactional process, this is called as a start node. This is called as a start node. See, your execution will be starts from this start node itself. See, observe this one. I will go to the variable panel. Here, there is a default variable. There is a default variable. See, remove this default variable. Select this default variable. Press the delete key. Okay. Just deleted the default variable. If you want to use the default variable, you can use it, no issue. Observe this one. In this work area, here I will drag and drop a sequence. See, a sequence is called as a container. Inside the container, we can drag and drop more than one activities. See, observe this one. Right now, I have dragged one sequence here. This sequence I will connect with the start node. See, once if you move your cursor on that start node, see, observe this one. Here, the start node corners highlighted here, right? Right now, pick any one of the connector and connect with the sequence. This is the one way. We have another way. See, right click on the sequence, set as start node. This is the another way. See, observe this one. See, by using mouse, you can directly connect like this. We have another way is right click on the sequence, set as start node. See, observe this one. In this work area, you can drag and drop more than one sequences. You can connect one with another one. There is no limit for that. See, there is no limit for that. See, can connect like this, one with another one. See, at the time of execution, sequence by sequence executed here. Right now, I have no need of rest of the sequences, just I have deleted. See, already I have told you, a sequence is called as a container, right? Inside the container, you can drag and drop more than one activities. If you want to drag and drop the more than one activities inside the sequence, simply double click on the sequence. First, double click on the sequence. Sequence open. Right now, here I will drag and drop. See, observe this one. Just have double click on the sequence. Here, sequence open. Right now, I want to find the addition of two numbers. This time, I will go to the variable panel. In this variable panel, I will create a variable here. I will create the variable is called as A and integer type. I'll create that another variable is B, that is also integer type. I'll create another variable is C, that is also integer type. I have created three variables here. Right now, observe this one. Drag and drop that assign, observe this one. Here, A equals to 100, B equals to 200, C is equal to A plus B. See, observe this one. See, inside the container, I have taken more than one assign activities. Here you can drag and drop more than one activities. There is no limit for that. Whatever the result is there that I have displayed in that message box. Right now, result is equal to, add the plus operator, C dot to string. C dot toString, right? Right now, observe this one. Click here, run this file. My bot successfully executed, displayed the result. Result is 300. Result is 300. Click on the OK. See, if you want to see that step-by-step execution, click on the debug. See, observe this one. Click on the debug. See, execution started from start node, and see, execution started from start node. After that, executed all the activities in the sequence. Right now, result equals to 300. See, in transactional process, your execution always starts from the start node itself. See, we are regularly using this transactional process. Okay. See, right now I will go with operators. In C language, whatever that arithmetic, relational, and logical operators are there, those operators, see, observe this one. See, whatever that arithmetic, relational, logical operators are there, those operators we are commonly using in our UiPath, but there is a little bit change. Few operators only change it here. See, observe this one. Operators. Observe this one. See, here, whatever the operators I am showing right now, these operators I will send it to your mail ID. You people know about it. See, arithmetic operators. In C language, we know about the arithmetic operators that is called as plus. This is for addition. Minus, this is for subtraction. Asterisk, this is for multiplication. See, slash, this is for division. Percentage, this is the modular division, right? See, in UiPath, there is no percentage operator. In UiPath, there is no percentage operator. Here, the percentage operator is replaced with mod is the operator. The percentage operator is replaced with mod is the operator. See, what is the difference between division operator and mod operator? See, observe this one. Division operator always return that quotient, and mod operator always return that remainder. See, observe this one. Suppose x is equal to 10 by 2. Here, I have solved that expression. Here, see, here in this expression, I have used that operator is called as a division operator. So that's why, see, in my x variable, the result is called as 5. See, once if you use that division operator, it will return that quotient. So that's why x contains that result is 5. Okay. See that next statement. See, x is equal to 10 mod 2. X is equal to 10 mod 2. Here, see, mod operator always return that reminder after solving this expression, it will return that reminder is called as 0. So that's why here x contains the result is called as 0. This is the difference between both division operator and mod operator. See, mod operator always return that reminder. Remind this part. See, relational operators. See, in C language, what are the relational operators are there? As usual, we are using greater than or equals to, less than or equals to. See, these operators commonly we are using. Here, comparison purpose in C language, we are using equal to. That is called as double equal to. That is the comparison operator. See, in UiPath, there is no double equal to operator. See, comparison purpose, we are using only single equal to. In any programming language, in any technology, equal to is called as an assignment operator, right? But in UiPath, assignment purpose already they have given that activity is called as assign that. They have already given that activity is called as assign the activity. See, observe this one. Here, See, in UiPath, equal to operator. This is called as a comparison operator. This is called as a comparison operator. Next one, logical operators. See, in C language, we are using the double ampersand, parallel, and not, right? See, these are the operators we are using in C language, but in UiPath, we are directly using when AND is the operator, or is the operator, and what is not is the operator. These are the operators we are using in our UiPath. See, observe this one. What are the operators I have shown you right now? That I will send it to your mail ID. See, next, data types. See, observe this one. In C language, we are using the int, float, char, double, etc. See, these are the data types we are using commonly in C language. In UiPath also, we are using the same data type, but there is a little bit change. See, observe this one. See, we know about the variable. A variable is called as the name of the memory location. In that variable, you can store that constants. If you want to create a variable, a data type is necessary. With the help of a data type only, we are creating that variables. See, observe this one. In UiPath, we are commonly using these data types. See, int 32. See, by using this int 32, suppose if you have created a variable is called as var1 equals to 10. This time, see, in this variable, see, observe this one. Right now, this variable created with integer type, so that's why we can store that integer value. See, here we have a double, string, boolean, date time, data table. See, observe this one. In data table, we can store that structured data. That means table type of data. We can store it in this data table variable. Okay. If you have created any variable with the data table data type, we can store that table type of data. See, observe this one. See, in UiPath, we have a special data type that is called as generic type. Suppose if you have created any variable with generic type, which supports dissimilar type of values. It will support dissimilar type of values. See, observe this one. See, suppose if you have created a variable with integer type, it will strictly allow only integer value. If you are trying to assign that 10.5 decimal value or 10.6 like that, it cannot allow that decimal values because these data types strictly allow that only integer type. In the same way, double, it will be allow that only decimal values. String, it will allow that only strings like that. See, here, suppose if you have created any variable with the generic type, it supports dissimilar type of value. That means in this generic variable, we can store that integer value, we can store the decimal value, we can store a string, can store a boolean, see either true or false. See, we can store that date time, except the data table. There is no possibility to store the data table in this generic variable. See, except the data table, any one of the value, you can store it in this generic variable. It supports dissimilar types. It supports dissimilar type of values. You can remind this one. See, what are the data types are there that I will send it to your mail ID. See. Right now.
What exactly are dissimilar types?
Which one?
Dissimilar.
Dissimilar in the sense you can store any type of value in this variable. Okay. See, suppose if you have created a variable with integer type, you can store only integer value. There is no possibility to assign that decimal value in this variable. Okay.
So dissimilar as in it can store an integer or a string, anything.
Yes, that I told you. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Right now, see, observe this. I will go with the variables. See, I will go to the one. I will click on the transactional process. Variables. Click on that open main workflow. Remove this default flowchart. Observe this one. I will drag and drop the sequence, right click, set as start. Okay, see, here I have taken one sequence. I want to drag and drop one more sequence. I will connect one sequence with another. Already I have told you, in this work area, you can drag and drop more than one sequences. There is no limit for that. See, here I will select that first sequence. I will change that first sequence name, that is called as first sequence. There are two containers. There is a first sequence and second sequence. Okay. See, just observe this. Right now, I will go to the variable panel. In this variable panel, here I will create a variable. Click here. Where is the variable? See, we know about that variable type. I will select the type is called as integer type. And we know about the default also. Right now, here it is showing that scope. It is showing that only one scope, right? Right now, just that only selected. See, observe this one. Suppose if you have created any variable with the main scope, that variable can be accessible in this entire work area in all sequences. Right now here, we have two sequences. One is the first sequence, another one is second sequence. Okay. Suppose if you have created any variable with the main scope, that variable, you can use it in this entire the work area in all sequences. Remind this point. Right now, I will go to the first sequence, double click on that, drag and drop that assign, var equals to 100. Okay. Observe this. Right now, there is no error here because that variable accessible in first sequence. Come back to the main. Go to the second sequence. I will drag and drop one more assign activity. Here, I will take that. See here, I've taken that variable is called as var 300. In second sequence also, so that variable accessible here. Var is the variable that is accessible. In that second sequence, there is no error. See, observe this one. Suppose if you have created any variable with the main scope, that variable can be accessible in entire this work area in all sequences. Okay. See, right now, I will select the first sequence, go to the variable panel. Here, I will go to that scope. Here, it is showing that the first sequence is the scope. Right now, I will select this first sequence. just selected the first sequence. This time, observe this one. See, right now, my variable, where is the variable is local to the first sequence. This variable can be accessible only within the first sequence only. This variable can be accessible within the first sequence only. So that's why here there is no errors. Here there is no errors here. Okay. Observe this one. I will come back to the main. Go to the second sequence. In the second sequence, it is showing that validation error. Move your cursor on that validation. See, observe this one. Var is not declared. It may be inaccessible due to its protection level. See, observe this one. Say, variable var is missing something. It is showing like that, right? See, observe this one. Actually, that variable is created with the first sequence. So that's why that variable is only local to that first sequence. So that's why in second sequence, it is showing that validation error. That variable is only local to that first sequence. Okay. Right now, I will go to the variable panel. I will change that scope is called as main scope. This time, that variable can be accessible in entire the work area in all sequences. Right now, in second sequence, there is no error right. See, observe this one. Right now, I have selected that second sequence. Go to the variable panel. See, I will select that the scope is called as second sequence. This time, see, in second sequence, there is no error because that variable can be accessible. Variable can be accessible. See, within the second sequence, that is local to that second sequence. Come back to the main, go to the first sequence. See, observe this one. Here, the first sequence is showing that validation. See, var is not declared. See, it may be inaccessible due to its protection level. Because that variable is only local to the second sequence. So that's why that variable is not accessible in the first sequence. See, go to the variable panel. I will change with the main scope. See, observe this one. At the time of your implementation, you people create the variables with the main scope. See, in organization also, you people no need to use that local sequence. Okay. See, you can, once if you have, you people remind only one point. If you have created any variable with particular sequence, that is only local to that particular sequence. Okay, there is no possibility to accessible in outside of the sequence. You people remind this point. So that's why, see, at the time of implementation, by default, we are going to select in the main scope because that variable can be accessible in entire this work area in all sequences. Do you have any doubt here? See, right now, just I will go with the simple if activity. See, if you want to take a decision, you must be go with the if activity. See, observe this one. See, we know about that if statement in C language. See, if he wants to take a decision, then you have to go with that. So, if statement, if else, nested if else, several are there. See, in UiPath, if he wants to take a decision, you must be go with the if is the activity. Okay. Must be go with if activity. See, observe this one. Just I have removed the default flowchart. Go to the variable panel. I will remove this. default variable, right now, see, I will drag and drop a sequence, right click, set as start node. Right now, I want to find the biggest element in two integers. Okay, I want to find the biggest element in two integers. See here, I will go to that variable panel. First of all, I will create the two variables. A is, see here I'm creating the variable is A, that is integer type. Change the scope is called as main scope, or else you can leave it, no issue. Okay, right now, just I have selected the scope is called as main scope, and another one is B, integer type, scope is main scope. See, observe this one. See, if you want to find that the biggest element in two integers, first of all, you must be take two inputs. Right now, A equals to 10. I will drag and drop another assign activity. B equals to 20. B equals to 20. See, observe this one. Right now, see, I want to find the biggest element in two integers. Right now, here, I will take that if activity. See, such that if activity right now, drag and drop, if is the activity. See, observe this one. A if activity contains two branches. One is called as if branch, another one is called as else branch. In this if activity, here in this condition part, we are going to passing that condition by using relational operators and logical operators. It is depends. Here, based on that condition, the control will be executed in that if branch, control will be executed in that else branch. Suppose if the condition is true, here if the condition is true, control will be executed in that if branch. If the condition is false, control will be executed in that else branch. Right now, here in this if activity, I will write a condition A greater than B. Right now, I want to find the biggest element in two integers, A greater than B. See, if the condition is true, control execute in that if branch. I will drag and drop a message box. Here I will display the message is A is big. If the condition is false, control will be executed in that else branch. Right now, B is big. Observe this one. See, right now, as per my input, here that condition is false, control will be executed in that else branch. I will check it right now. Click on the debug. Observe this one. That condition is false, so that's why control executed in that else branch. Click on the OK. See here, A value is 100. Right now, click on the debug. See. As per my input, right now, that condition is true, so that's why control executed in that if branch. See, A is big. Right now, A is big. Based on the requirement, if you want to take a decision, you can go with the if activity. See, observe this one. In this if activity, inside that if branch, I have taken one message box. Here, inside that else branch, I have taken another message box. Just a minute. See, observe this one. See, based on your requirement, inside that if branch, if you want to drag and drop more than one activities, you can drag and drop. Inside the else branch also, you can drag and drop more than one activities. There is no limit for that. See, observe this. I want to drag one assign activity inside the if branch, just you can drag and drop. Inside that else branch, if you want to drag and drop one more assign activity, you can drag and drop. See, just now I have told, right? See, here, inside the if branch, inside the else branch, if you want to take that more than one activities, you can drag and drop here. There is no limit for that. There is no limit for that. You people remind this one. See, observe this one. See, we know about that nested if else concept in C language. Nested if else in the sense, if else within if else is called as nested if else. If else within if else is called as nested if else. See, observe this one. Inside the if branch, see, observe this one. Inside the if branch, if you want to drag and drop one more if activity, you can drag and drop. Okay. See, inside the else branch, if you want to drag and drop one more if activity, you can drag and drop. See, inside this if branch, again, if you want to, inside the if branch or else branch, if you want to drag and drop another if activity, you can drag and drop. There is no limit for that. Okay. See, once if you have maintained, see, if else within if else is called as nested if else. Okay, you people remind this. Right now, I have taken only one if activity. Inside that if activity, inside that if branch, taken that one message box. Inside the else branch, taken that another message box. See, observe this one. See. Right now, see, right now, I want to show you one more example with the if activity. See, in operators, we have discussed about mod operator and equal to operator. See, by using these two operators, I will show you one example. See, observe this one. I will go to the home, click on the transactional process. See, observe this one. Find even or odd. See, right now, I want to check the given input number is even or odd. Right now, I want to check the given input number is even or odd. See, observe this one. Click on that open main workflow. I will remove this default flowchart. Right now, I will go to the variable panel. I will remove this default variable. Right now, I will drag and drop the sequence. Right click, set as start node. I will go to the variable panel. In this variable panel, here I will create a variable is called as a. Type is called as integer type. If you want to change that scope, you can change the scope or else you can leave it, no issue. Right now, I want to check that given input number is even or odd. We know that how to find that even number. If any number is exactly divisible with the 2, that is called as even number. Already we know about that, right? See, 20, it is the even number because the remainder is 0. Right now, observe this one. I will drag and drop the if activity. Here, my aim is to show that mod operator and comparison operator. So that's why only I am implementing this use case. See, observe this one. Right now, I will check that given input number is even or odd. See, I have taken that if activity. Right now, here I will write the condition is A mod 2 equal to 0. See, observe this one. Here in this condition part, here A mod 2, after solving this expression, whatever the result is there, that result is compared with 0. See, observe this one. Any programming language, see, equal to is called as a assignment operator. But in UiPath, assignment purpose, they have given that activity is called as assign. Here, single equal to in the sense that is called as a comparison operator. It is not a assignment operator. You people remind this point. After solving this expression, whatever the result is there, that result is compared with 0. See, here, see, A value is exactly divisible with 2. So that's why the remainder is 0. 0 equals to 0. So that's why condition is true. Control executing the if branch. Right now, observe this one. Here I will display the result. See, it is a even number. It is even number. Right now, observe this one. See, if the condition is false, control execute in the else branch. Right now here, it is odd number. Okay, it is odd number. Right now, see, observe this one. I will click on the table. As per my input, see here, the control will be executed in that if branch. It is even number. It is even number. Right? Click on the okay. I will change my input value. My input value is called as 5. Right now, here, A mod 2 in the sense, see, right now here, the remainder is called as 1. See, observe this one. Here, the remainder is called as 1. 1 equals to 0 in the sense, the condition is false. This time, control executing that else branch. Click on that table. It is odd number. See, based on the requirement, if you want to take a decision, see, we are using the if activity. See, we are frequently using this mod operator and see, comparison operator in our implementation. Do you have any queries? Right now, just I will give that one simple use case. See, find student total and average using transactional process. You people no need to go with process workflow. You can go with the transactional process. Transactional process. Yeah. See, observe this one. Simply, you people take that 3 subjects or 5 subjects, it is depends. You people create, you people take that meaningful variables. Maths equals to 75. Physics equals to 82. Chemistry equals to 79. Total equals to maths plus physics plus chemistry. Average equals to total by number of subjects. See here at the time of finding that average only, you will get an issue because after solving this expression, you will get the result is called as decimal value. See, observe this one. See, you must be create a average variable with the double data type. See, observe this one. Go to the variable part.
Actually, in average, it can data type using the generic one because
Yes,
it is
yes.
including integer and double. double answer.
You can use that generate, no issue, but say in some situations for me, we have to use the generate, that I will tell you, okay? Okay, see, right now, we can expect that what exactly the result, right? The result is in decimal value, so that's why here you must be take that, you must be create a variable with the double data type. Okay, if you are not expecting, at that time you can go with the generate, okay? See, right now, if you want to create the variable with the double data type, here there is no double data type here. Here you can see that Boolean int, say string, object or something. Okay, there is no double data type. If you want to see create a variable with double data type, here click on that browse for types. Click on that browse for types. Right now, see, observe this one. See here, system dot double is the data. System dot double is the data type. Here, system dot double. See, like from browse for types, we can create several. We can create that several. We can add that several data types here. Okay. Right now, just I have created a variable with the double data type. Okay. Just you can use. You people try to implement this simple use case. Okay. Next, I will give that. I will give one more use case. Find the given input year is leap year or not. We know that how to find that leap year. If any year is exactly divisible with 4, that is called as leap year. You people take that year equals to 2022. See, we know that this year you must be divide with 4. If the year is exactly divisible with 4, that is called as a leap year. So it is similar to even number. So even numbers have divide with 2, but year you have to divide with 4. That is a simple use case. You people try to implement it. Any queries?